You know, I think this was pretty expected from Colts fans, non-Colts fans, and Panthers fans. But the Colts handled the Panthers 27-13. And it was not only the offense, but the defense that actually played pretty well today. Although offense was just decent, our defense got 2 touchdowns for us, 2 pick sixes. Thank you, Kenny Moore. We keep our only team in the league to have 20 points per game alive, which I'm pretty happy about. That means our scoring potential is pretty good. And although the Panthers are an easier squad, we do increase our win record to 4-5, bettering last year's 3-5-1 by 1 technically. And yeah, we're still not in the best spot. I don't think we can make the playoffs this season at this point. But it's a nice morale booster just in case we can go on a run. But in the first quarter, nothing happened. In the second quarter, we put up 20. They put up 3. In the third quarter, we put up 0. They put up 7. And in the fourth quarter, we put up 7. They put up 3. Gardner Minshew, not his best day today. Neither was Jonathan Taylor. He went 17 for 26, 127 yards and a touchdown. And Taylor with 18 carries for 47 yards. While Bryce Young, he also did not have a good day. He had 3 interceptions. 2 were taken as pick sixes, but he threw for 24, 39 for 173 yards and a touchdown. While Hubbard, he was playing pretty good against us the whole day. 16 carries for 58 yards. For our wide receivers, Pittman had the most today for 8 catches and 64 yards. I heard Josh Downs went out with an injury, unfortunately, or he might have just been out the whole time. You'd have to ask me about that. You'd have to ask me about that later. But Pittman got the most work today. He was receiving for 64 yards. For the other team, Hurst went 2 for 54. Now let's go on to the player stats. Other than Jonathan Taylor, Moss ran for 7 for 26, and Minshew ran 5 for 5. Other than Pittman, Taylor caught 5 for 22 and a touchdown. Ogletree caught 1 for 19. McKenzie caught 2 for 12. Downs caught 1 for 10. Okay, so he did play. And Granson Pierce did not catch a ball. For our defense, Mr. Moore II, he brought up 2 interceptions today, 2 pick sixes today, and he played really well. Mr. Kenny Moore. And then, sorry if I mispronounce this, Olubi, he caught an interception too, which is pretty good. We had 4 sacks on the day, which is it's all right. And no kick returns. Punt returns, Kenzie went 3 for 11. Starting to not like him as a punt returner. Kicking, Matt Gay went perfect today, 2 for 2. For 57 was his longest, and he got 9 points. And Sanchez, probably the best punter in the game. Kicked 5 times, 241 yards. He averaged 48.2 per punt, and he kicked it into the 20s 3 times. If you want to go see the other team, here they are. Yeah, they were running over us the whole day. They were actually pretty good at running. It's just, we stopped them when they passed, obviously. For sacks, they had one sack. Blackshear brought 1 returner for 46. Mr. Smith caught 3 for 32. Pinheiro, 2 for 2 for 100%. Of course, he also went perfect on the day. His long was only 49, and they only got 7 points because they did not get as much touchdowns as us. But he also went perfect on the day. And Hecker, even though he thought he was good because we muffed the punt, he did all right. 4 for 174 yards, and he had 2 times in 20 yards. For total team stats, surprisingly, we got outgained both in passing and rushing. I'm starting to think that if we did not get those interceptions, we would have lost this game. That's a scary thought to think about, but hey, it didn't happen. Apparently, we just played horrible today on offense, and I just didn't know. We still won, though. We had 17 first downs. They had 2. Our third down efficiency was horrible today, and theirs was pretty good, along with their fourth down efficiency. They had 71 total plays. We had 57. We punted 5 times. They punted 4. We had 5 penalties. They had 10. Jeez, almost got 100 yards off of that. Probably how we got most of our yards today. We lost a fumble. They threw 3 interceptions. We had the ball for 28.51 minutes. They had the ball 31.9 minutes. So overall, okay team win. I am not proud of how this team played, but we got the win, and that's really all that matters. Unfortunately, well, fortunately actually, because we're back not in last. We're in third. But next we play the Patriots in Frankfurt. The good, we're playing the Patriots. The Patriots suck. The bad, it's in Frankfurt. As we've seen today, the Dolphins got absolutely destroyed in Germany. They were not prepared how to play in the first half, and they just didn't step up. I mean, I feel like if they had just stepped up a little more, then they could have won that game easily, because the Chiefs weren't playing that good either. But unfortunately, we do still stay at third in the division, because the Texans had a miraculous victory where C.J. Stroud threw 470 yards. 470 yards, which is crazy. See, if we had Anthony Richardson, he would obviously do better. But, I'll commend C.J. Stroud for that. You balled out. So, yeah, Texans are going to look scary, which is not good for us. Titans, we got lucky. They lost to the Steelers, and the Jaguars are the Jaguars. So, anyway, that's really all I have to say. Next video of this is going to be pretty early, because it is in Frankfurt. Probably be out by 12, and that's really all I have to say. So, I'll see you guys next time.